Hey, what's going on, guys? Finally on episode 17 for today. It's March 14th, 2018. So basically, we're in mid March right now. This weekend is St. Patrick's Day on March 17th, and then of course, 3 days after that, it's going to be the first day of spring. But right now, it does not look like it's spring. As you can see, all the snow and the snowman outside. So, yeah. So basically, it's 5 o'clock in the evening. Most people are home, usually before this time. But I guess sometimes people they you know do stuff after work. So, but yeah, just been home. I came home. It was like late on Monday. I think it was after midnight, like 12:15 or something. So yeah, I'm still home. I've been home since. And it's Wednesday evening now, so I'm probably gonna be going back to my sister's because I'm back and forth. I mean, I might go, I might not go. It's hard to say. I mean, we do have quite a bit of snow, and it is a little cold. I mean, it's not crazy cold. It's not like, -5 or anything, I don't think. But, yeah, it's quite a bit. It's kind of cold. So, but yeah, I know what you're thinking. Like, you thought that season 2 ended at episode 16 because it's been, what, like 4 or 5 days or so. No, it's just, sometimes I just like take it easy, right? I don't really, I don't record videos all the time if I'm not in the mood. And if I don't have anything to talk about, then yeah, I'm not gonna really, do a video, right? So, hold on. Yeah, guys. So yeah, I'm supposed to be going to my sister's tonight. Her boyfriend, who's like a brother to me. He yeah, he has to go back to work. He starts work at like 5 o'clock in the evening, until whenever they tell him to go home, kind of thing. It could be 3 hours or more. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, because Mondays and Tuesdays, those are the only days that he's off, right? And then from Wednesday to Sunday, he's working from 5 o'clock and on. It's always at 5 o'clock. I don't know why. That's just the schedule. It's the evening schedule, right? So, but yeah, it's going pretty good. It sucks about my sister for what happened at Tim Hortons on Highway 15 in Kingston, Ontario. Off Highway 15, yeah, they were just jerks, and they treated her pretty poorly. Everything was going good, but then like 8 months later, they ended up terminating her because they thought that she wasn't multitasking or she was working slowly. I don't know. But yeah, it's really upsetting. Yeah. I think that pop is going flat, man. Yeah, so it's really upsetting about that, and I'm really upset with Tim Hortons. Well, especially that Tim Hortons. I mean, I guess it's different owners because when she worked in Tim Hortons for like, what, 7 years in Toronto, she never had this issue. But when she worked in Kingston, for some reason, it's kind of, they seem more strict out here. It's kind of messed up, how how things are. But everything's cool. I'm going to her house, mostly every day or mostly every week and weekends and stuff like that. It just gives me something to do. I'm walking a lot more. I'm losing, some body fat because, when you don't have any money and it's the middle of the month, you already got all your pay and you already spent it all on food. And, you bought a new phone and stuff like that, right? So, all that stuff adds up, right? So you have to walk to places, right? I mean, it is a distance, but I do like walking. I mean, I'm getting used to it now because I don't usually get out like before. Never really got out that much. Like for walking, I usually take the bus. If I'm going say far. But I used to walk from here to Walmart, and that's about 50 minutes, right? So it's under an hour, which is not too bad. It's not like a full hour or an hour and a half. It's 45 to 50 minutes, right? So it's roughly an hour, but under an hour, right? Yeah, and I mean, I'm walking there and I'm walking back. But usually when I'm going there, I usually stay a night or two, because I don't want to walk all that way just for a few hours, you know what I mean? I want to at least stay the night. And it all depends on what time you go. If you're going in the evening time or in the night time, then yeah, you're going to stay the night, right? And yeah, I mean, I like it there. I mean, my sister has her own place finally. She's not living with the family anymore, so she's finally moving on. Certain people can't go there if I'm there, so things are kind of a little different because I'm back in the picture because we're talking again. So those people who don't like me, they're not welcome at Sarah's place when I'm there. I mean, we're not telling those people what to do, but, it makes it harder for the other people. It's stopping those other people from coming over because, they probably used to hang out most often when I wasn't around. But now that I'm back around, I'm back in my sister's life and I'm at her place because we're doing the rehab thing, because I'm not going to go to a real rehab because you have to live at those rehab places, those recovery homes. I'm not really into that. I'm not comfortable with doing that. Like AA meetings, that's just not my thing. My dad did that, but to me it's kind of boring. I don't really do that. And yeah, I mean, at my sister's place, it is my recovery place because I don't drink or do drugs there because she doesn't do that stuff. You know what I mean? Even I'm at home right now, I have not been doing any of that stuff because I'm just trying to stay clean. I'm just trying to stay sober, just living the sober life once again. I lived the party life too much. It was a fun run. You have beautiful dreams and you have bad nightmares. Yeah, and right now I'm living those beautiful dreams because the bad nightmares, they're just horrible, because, you just become a monster, those bad nightmares, can get really, really serious, and they can get worse. But if you have beautiful dreams, and you stay clean, and you stay sober, well, I had to remove this person from my Facebook, though, because her name was Carol Ann or something, and I was talking to her about, I'm doing better, I'm getting sober, and then she's like, going on about how this, being sober is boring because, she's into the drugs and into the booze. So basically, like, she's not going to support that kind of thing. She's not going to support the sober life. Those kind of people who are always on drugs and are always drinking alcohol, they're not going to support the sober life because they think it's boring. Well, in a way, they are right. It is boring because, of course, a lot of people, like myself, I got used to, smoking weed all the time and stuff like that, And I know what they mean, though, when they say it's boring. When you're sober, it's boring because, I guess, people think being sober is not fun. Well, you can't have fun all the time, you know what I mean? You can't have fun. I mean, you could have fun every day, but you can also have fun being sober. You can have fun playing PS4, playing video games, talking about whatever. You know what I mean? So those people who say that the sober life is boring, they have a lot of negativity. And I don't want to be friends with those kind of people right now, because they're just going to drag you down, and they're going to talk to you about, the sober life is boring, and then you're going to you're going to give in, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right, the sober life, you're right, the sober life is boring. I should be drinking every day or every weekend or every week. I should be smoking weed every weekend or every day or every week. But nah, man, I've done that. I've lived that life. You know what I mean? But that life is the past. That life is over right now. There's so many so many lifestyles that you can live, right? And for me to have my sister back in my life, and for her to stay in my life, there's only one life that I can live. To have my sister in my life, and that's the sober life. That's what's been going on lately, right? So, but this pop is disgusting. I hate when it's flat. That's why I added some ice to it, but it still tastes like garbage, man. Yeah, so no, season 2 of the Big 30 is still going. Like I told you guys, it's going to be going until April, until WrestleMania. But it's just, sometimes I have to take, some days off and just do other things, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, guys, I'm going to see what's going on with my sister. See if I'm going to be going there tonight or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might go today or I might go tomorrow. It's hard to say. But we'll see where this evening leads me. But for now, I'm just going to say enjoy your evening, and, in a few days I'll try and do another episode. we'll see what happens. But of course, this weekend is all about St. Patrick's weekend, St. Patrick's Day. But this last year's St. Patrick's Day 2017, yes, I did party. But St. Patrick's Day 2018, because my sister's back in my life, I'm not going to be partying. And I don't have any money to party. There is ways, but I'm tired of selling my phone all the time. I'm not going to do that anymore. I shouldn't have to do that anymore. I shouldn't have to, because I have a lot of food. And that's the main thing. As long as you have food, as long as you have your phone and you have Netflix and all that stuff, all that good stuff on your phone, then there shouldn't be any reason. And even if I do get low on food, I have to figure something out. But my sister will probably help me out, or her boyfriend will probably help me out. If it comes to that. But it shouldn't come to that. I mean, we have 2 more weeks left until the end of the month, so I'm gonna get it a little earlier though, before March 31st, because March 31st, that's Easter Sunday, right? And then the 30th is Good Friday. So yeah, it's going to be March 29th. It's going to be on a Thursday. So it's going to be just like February. The end of February came February 28th. So it's going to come March 29th. So yeah. But yeah, guys. So anyway, here's episode 17, and just gonna chill and talk to my sister and just clean up a little bit, do some dishes and stuff like that, and see where March 14th leads me to. It's a journey. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to be a long recovery. It's going to be a long road. But you got to start before it gets too late. C'est la vie.